The main tone throughout the garden that Emma Jane has used is a kind of mauve, a soft purple, a really kind of pretty feminine tone. But contrasting against that, there's quite vibrant pops of red, blue and yellow in subtle kind of ways. I think it works very well because it prevents the space from being too bland. There are a lot of soft purple and pink tones, but then the strong reds and the yellows contrast against that and add a bit of vibrancy to the space. Purple can be a very, very vibrant colour, and sometimes it can be just too intense for a garden of this size. I think the reason this colour works is because of the subtle tones within it. So it still is a strong colour, you know, it's not wishy-washy, but it's soft at the same time and understated, and that's the reason it works. Mood and colour are so closely linked that it's really important to kind of figure out how different colours make you feel. I think, you know, be creative with colour, but at the same time for the large kind of surfaces, I would always recommend a more subtle hue rather than a really, really strong, vibrant colour. I think vibrant colours work really well in smaller items like furniture, pieces, lighting, kind of features that stand out rather than the full space. Initially, Emma Jane had intended on doing quite a symmetrical layout, and that caused me a bit of concern because I didn't know how the garden shed was going to tie in. So I'm actually much happier with how it's turned out. It's a much more kind of organic shape. Nothing is the same throughout. This isn't even, you know, it's neither an oval or a circle. It's just kind of a big curve, and it draws your eye down to the lower level. So I think it works really well. For me, a space that works well is a space that really draws the user in and gives the user a good experience. And I think here, because it's such a natural curve, it kind of entices you to walk right through the garden. If you're working with shapes in your garden and you want to design your own garden layout, I think the most important thing is to be quite consistent with what you choose, whether it's really, really linear and rectangular or really organic like this. It's consistency is key. So the reason this has worked is because the whole space is very organic. You know, the curves continue. It's important to go on a journey throughout that space and for there to be almost a pathway leading you throughout the garden. I think what Emma Jane has done in this garden with the rocking chair, you know, it's an old, aged piece of furniture, but now it looks vibrant and new and really adds a pop of colour to the space. It's quite an exciting thing to do. I'm all for recycling furniture and upgrading furniture, and I try and get people to keep pieces rather than throw them out. So I think painting furniture can really give a new life to something, and in the garden especially, even pieces of furniture from the house brought out to the garden and used as planters or to have little pots in, painted a bright colour can look really appealing and really unusual as well.